I was in your shoes, I'll definitely leave the guy I'm with and go be with the guy that is going to be able to provide for me because of what I'm experiencing now, what I'm being able to experience. Oga, whether you leave or stay, she doesn't really give a fuck. Or rather, that's what you do with yourself. So I will recommend somebody that loves you over somebody you love. Because I know people learn to love. I know that I can learn to love somebody. I know that if this person that loves me treats me well, I can learn to love that person. Hi guys. Welcome to another episode of the POV. My name is Naneke Adepa, and so this is going to be a solo episode. I know it's been a while, so let's get straight into what we're here. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and then share. Please share the POV podcast. Let people send their stories, and then let's go through them together and then share a few opinions. I'm not the wisest person in this world. Frankly speaking, I just got my heart broken. But we're still going to talk about other people's, relationships. Vows we try to figure out our own love life. Okay, so let's get into the stories that we have for this episode. In fact, before I even get into the stories I have for this episode, the TGMAs just finished. They just finished with the TGMAs, Telecel Ghana Music Awards, and I wasn't able to go. And finally speaking, it was just up until the following day that I checked out what was going on with the TGMAs because my anxiety decided to work its own thing on the night, so I couldn't even make it. But let's talk about it a little bit. Little things I saw on the internet the following day. One, I saw that Can Promise one artist of the year, Charlie. The agenda worked. The job they did worked. Silly. Your job worked. Silly. All your work, paid off. NYB, Charlie, the band that you were about to do it, yeah. I mean, I had a few people that I sat on a show. We talk about the TGMAs, talk about what was going to happen, talk about who is going to be Artist of the Year, sorry. And I was torn between Stoneboy, Kim Paluta, and then Kim Promise. And then Kim Promise won. Everybody said this is a Kim Promise year. But I was still torn because each of the PRs did their job. Except the Stoneboy's PR, because I didn't really see Stoneboy doing any PR. So, yeah. I saw Kim Paluta PR, I saw Kim Paluta PR, and Kim Paluta PR was doing a lot to make people understand that, yeah, Kim Paluta deserved it. But at the end of the day, Kim Promise won, and I am so happy for him at least. Now let's focus on someone else. Okay, say the TGMA talks is over. Now let's go on and talk about the stories that we have here. Now, if you're new here, we have this thing that we do. We call it the mantra of the POV, and it goes like this. So full, okay. If they posted it on social media, if they posted it on social media, if they posted it on social media, then they made it our business. And since they made it our business, we're going to make it our business. Here. Okay, so let's get through the stories that we have for this episode. The very first one says,
Let's have it.
this is my love story. One Saturday morning, I was sitting on a manhole having some fresh air. I sat there for like 20 minutes where I saw a beautiful angel coming across the street. Then I said to myself, damn, this girl is nice. I rushed towards her and started talking to her. We had a short conversation and I collected her number. Fast forward, I chatted her and we started vibing at first. I chatted on WhatsApp and she replied immediately. So I saw the connection and the vibe was getting better. In the evening, I chatted her again and we both exchanged pictures. Frankly speaking, her picture was really nice and I loved it too. We chatted for a while and we decided to be friends for now. She was staying in our area, so it wasn't difficult to reach her. I was staying a few meters away from her house. At the time, I was 20 years and she was 15. But we get her to see in a few months. Meaning, I have completed SHS that year and she was in SHS 2 that time. She was dark in complexion and was having a good smile. You know what really gave me? Her eyes. It was so charming. When I looked at her face, I can see that she was shy and also can't maintain eye contact. Fast forward, we became friends and everything was going on smoothly, but something happened. All these while that we were friends, I was catching feelings for her, not knowing that she was also falling deeply in love with me. At that time, the girl was dating one of our area boys that I knew, so it was really hard for me to propose to her. Weeks went by and the feelings was growing faster because I was I was always around her. We do chat, call, and sometimes see each other in a while. One day I told her to come and visit me at my place. Then something really interesting happened. She came over and we're talking, then rain started falling. So she decided to go home, but it was too late for that. She then decided to wait until the rain gets down. She waited in my room. We both were chatting on our phone. Nothing happened at that time because I was trying to win her trust at that moment. The race stopped and I went to escort her. Through that process, I took the chance to propose to her and she told me she was dating. At that time, I was heartbroken, but I told her to give it a second thought. Later that night, I asked her about her boyfriend that she was talking about. She told me that you've been dating for a while now. Then she described him to me. I saw the boy by description she gave. They were all age mates, and from the look of things, it wasn't any serious relationship. We started texting midnight, and to be honest, it was really nice because it was my first time chatting someone so late. The chatting went on for like 3 days. All this while, we were chatting about sex, and I came to the conclusion that she didn't know anything about sex. Hmm. So I thought her most of the things that she needs to know. To my investigations, I found out she was curious and wanted to know more about sex. So I made her know anything concerning sex education. Through that process, I win her trust and she accepted my proposal to be her boyfriend. I was really happy because it was a dream come true. Fast forward, we started seeing each other and started kissing anytime we met. She told me she was also a virgin. I was really happy to be the first guy in her life, so I did everything possible to sustain the relationship. At that time that we were dating, she was also dating his boyfriend. So anytime I asked her about her boyfriend, she would be like, I'm still working on it. So I didn't ask her again. To conclude everything, we dated like 2 months and I was falling for this girl so helplessly. So I decided to end the relationship because I didn't want to end up being heartbroken. The truth of the matter is that I really love this girl and I have never loved any girl since I started dating anyone. As I said her that we should break up and she was so heartbroken because she didn't expect such thing from me. My love was unexpected because I never knew that I would fall in love with this girl within that short period of time. Trust must be told. I still need this girl back in my life because she's the love of my life. Okay, is that the end of it? Because I can't see the continuation. But I feel like this is a love story not completed. Did you guys end up getting together? What happened? Because I am now curious as to what went on. So whoever sent me this story, please, find your way back into my DM and resend the complete story. Let me know what's going on. And if it ended like this, then I think please make a move. Because see, in a few months here, a lot of things has changed for me personally when it comes to dating. I've been heartbroken more than 3 times in this few months. Talking stages gone wrong, talking stages with me liking them and going wrong. You understand? It's either bad timing or my abandonment issues starts coming through, or I feel like they don't put in effort to want to really know me, and so everything goes bad, right? But in that time, I really like that too. So if you actually do like her, you feel like she likes you too, please don't lose the love of your life because of someone that's wasting her time or someone that is not really serious about her. Yeah. That's what I think about this. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
This one says, please keep me anonymous. As a 24-year-old facilitator, I was surprised when a final year student confessed their feelings for me. Initially, I thought she wanted to extract information for another teacher she had feelings for in the past. However, as time passed, I realized her sincerity. Despite reservations, I developed affection for her due to her sexual brilliance and excellence. We maintained a close relationship through texting and video calls. prioritizing his studies and avoiding romantic entanglement. I ensured our interactions remained platonic, focusing on advising her and guiding her. She impressed me with her academic prowess, and I wanted to support her growth. She expressed her desires to date me when she's older and agreed to wait, despite never having been interested in dating. Our age difference is 8 years, and I knew it wasn't ideal. However, I was willing to wait for her to finish her studies and become an adult. As a young person focused on my career and personal growth, I never considered dating. I've always prioritized the hustle and can confidently say I'm a virgin. But having affections for this student changed my perspective. Recently, I discovered she's close to another guy of my age, referring to him as her brother. When I teased her about him, she asked it would make her like him more. Which seemed insincere. I've realized she likely has feelings for this new person and is hiding it from me. I'm hurt, unsure of what to do. I'm torn between my affections for her and the realization that she might now have feelings for this new guy. I need guidance on navigating this complex situation. I feel I'm being stupid and childish. You are actually being stupid and childish in the sense that the age gap shouldn't be a problem. So far as she's an adult, understand this. You mentioned that you're waiting for her to be an adult. Doesn't mean that she's a minor. If she's a minor, then she's out of bounds for you. But if she's not a minor and she's past 20, in fact, the legal age is 18 years, but I prefer like 20 years. If she's beyond 20 years, I think you can't make the move on her. And then I feel like you wasted time, right? I feel like you were thinking so much that you allowed her to slip off your hand. And now she may have feelings for someone else. But if you think she has a slight feelings for you, or you had a slight chance of being with her, please take the chance, ask her out and see what happens. But if it turns out that she has feelings for the new guy, please back off. Please back off. And in backing off, you can do two things. You can either decide to just close off whatever friendship or relationship you have with her, cut her off and move on with your life and focus on what you think deems fit for you. Or you decide to be friends with her and forget about being with her. Well, she wants to come back again and you are in that place or you are still in that place, then you can still go ahead and give it a try. But for now, these are the few things I think you can do. Okay? Yeah.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
Please, I'm a Ghanaian and 24 years old. One night I went out to buy meat and a guy was standing there to also buy meat. So after buying, he said I should not pay, that he will pay for me, not knowing he's a Nigerian. After that, he took my number and called me that night, that he's interested in me when he saw me. That's why he paid for the meat. And by then, I was single, so I accepted him and we started dating. Truly, he loved me and I loved him too. He always sends me money for my hair and for food, etc. Not knowing he don't have, but just trying to also help me. One day he told me because of money he dropped out of school to come to Ghana to hustle. I feel pity for him and stop asking from him. And sometimes if I have money, I do send him. So since I got to know he don't have and was helping me. This month he told me he was going back to Nigeria and will be back soon. But by he goes back, I won't hear from him till he comes back. I was thinking he was joking. I even see him off at Circle before he left. And since then, he never called or texted. His number is not going through and he's not on WhatsApp again. Punctuations here, please forgive me. In Ghana, here he has an auntie. So I called that woman to explain to her because the woman knows me well and knows we are dating. But the woman said my boyfriend did not also call her yet. But he will be back very soon. And his Ghana number is not working over there. I saw a new number that texted me, hey dear, my brother will call you very soon, that he did not reach Nigeria yet. I was surprised how he was able to ask a brother in Ghana to text me and say that, but he himself cannot call or text me. And it's been 10 days now. I did not hear from him yet. He did not also ask for breakup. Please, I want to know whether he's going to come back to Ghana and he will look for me or the relationship is over. That's why he couldn't tell me, or what could be the reason he did that to me. I don't know. Okay. I really don't know what the end game is here. But it could be a lot of things going on. It could be that he has a girlfriend in Nigeria, has gotten to Nigeria, and doesn't have time to talk to you or even spend time with you. Or he actually has, prompted somebody to reach out to you and tell you that he's not in Nigeria yet. And when he gets to Nigeria, he's going to reach out to you, or the relationship is over. There's a lot of things, my darling. And I can't sit here and pinpoint and pretend like I know what exactly this guy actually has done. But what I can tell you is that so far as there's no breakup in here, give him time, give him patience. And when he reaches out, give him time. If he doesn't reach out to you like another month, you can just decide to break up with him. And when he comes back, you tell him that, sir, you can't just disappear and come back and behave like everything is normal. That being said, me myself, I hate when someone ghosts me so I can feel your pain, all right? Yeah, I'm really sorry you have to deal with this. But you can't also up and decide that the relationship is over yet when you don't really know what's going on with him. If it was me, I would actually be worried about him instead of be worried about the fact that he has not reached out to me. Do you get it? Yeah.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
Hello, please keep me anonymous. I'm a guy of 17 and I met this girl in SHS who is 2 years older than me. I'm so much into this girl and I don't know if she's also doing same. I proposed to her after school and she was like, she's not ready to date unless after 5 years. Been almost a year now and 4 years remain. I'm getting kind of bored because nothing shows she's in and willing to. Whenever I bring up the topic, she changes it. Sometimes my attitude changed towards her, not checking up, and she um got the vim to tell me I can choose to leave or stay. From the look of things, she could help me one way or the other. Please, any advice? Please start me when you make a video. Um, so I see it. I'm sorry, I can't tell you because I really don't know who you are. Whenever I space short, I crop your name or fix so I don't know who you are. That being said, if she's not ready to date, she's not ready to date. It is your choice to wait. That is why she's telling you that whether you like it, stay on leave, which means that Oga, whether you leave or stay, she doesn't really give a fuck. Or rather, that's what you do with yourself. So I will recommend that you move on because this one there is not giving, she likes you enough to change her mind, okay?
Let's have it. Let's have it.
And a single mother who is really confused about how to cope with my life now. I met a guy whom we've been dating for some time now. He's having issues with his work, and also along the line, I also lost my job. So we both in the house while we are figuring how I can get another job ASAP. He's a really good guy. He gives me even when I don't ask, but I feel like we're losing each other after we had our first intimacy. He likes my kid very well too, but I'm scared this might not end well. Fast forward. A secret admirer approached me and told me he likes me, but if I give him a chance in my life, he's going to give me everything I desire in a man, including setting up my own business, which I've been dreaming of. He boldly told me that he doesn't want to see me with any guy or see me with any other man because he would like to marry me if I give him the chance to love me and treat me like the queen that I am. Please tell me your opinion about this. Do I believe my guy who accepts his proposal secretly and date him behind my boyfriend's back? Oh my God. So let me tell you something. Recently, I think I said in a previous video, in my very combat video, that I dated somebody for a month and the person dumped me for no reason, told me that the timing was not right and he's a provider. And based off of the fact that he's seeing what's going on in my life, he doesn't think he can provide for me in that moment. And so he wants to leave me, right? That has given me a perspective on a lot of things. He broke up with me because he's a provider, he can't provide for me. That has given me a perspective in so many things. If I was in your shoes, I'll definitely leave the guy up with and go be with the guy that is going to be able to provide for me because of what I'm experiencing now, what I've been able to experience, or what I've experienced in the hands of a guy that I actually started falling in love with. You understand? And that is because of what I've experienced. But based on what you've experienced, you said that this guy is a good guy. He gives you even when he doesn't have, which means that he's going to go to be able to be there for you. Do you want to let go of that and be with somebody that is spontaneously telling you that I can do all these things for you when you've not seen any evidence? Because let me tell you something, the guy that dumped me over not being a provider told me that, I don't care if you're a gold digger, I can give. And the guy was loaded. And I feel like maybe there was a lot of things going on in his life, and that's why he felt like I couldn't be a priority for him when it comes to spending on me or providing for me. You understand? So I've come to understand that when a man wants to provide for you and loves you enough to provide for you, he will provide for you, even when you don't have. And that is what you need to look out for. Okay. You look for a kind man, a man that is willing, a man that is willing to do for you, even when they don't have that, a man that has it abundantly, and uses that as a yardstick to get you off other people. I don't know if I'm making sense in this, but if I'm making sense in this, please give me a thumbs up on the comment section. If I'm not, give me a thumbs down, okay? Because recently I think I need checking because my thinking is switching up based on my experience. Okay, so let's do this.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
Hello, Princess. My name is Hotsik, and I want to ask this question for we, the youth, to know the meaning of love. Those who claim they love their boyfriends and girlfriends. In your case, partner has a kidney problem. Will your level of love allow you to donate one of your kidney to the person you claim you love? Love is not about sex, beauty, and money alone. It goes a long way. Ah, ah. Okay, so the person is asking that would you give your kidney, one of your kidney, to someone you love in this generation? I think I can. That's if they can use my kidney because I drink a lot. But beyond that, right? I feel like you don't want to lose someone that you love. You don't want to lose someone that you cherish. You don't want to lose someone that means a lot to you. If that person sees you that same way, of course, do it. But if you feel like this person doesn't deserve it, don't do it because you think you love the person. Because understand that love is not always enough. Remember that I'm going to say this on an alleged situation. Allegedly, Selena Gomez needed a kidney. Her friend, who is a female, gave her the kidney. And after that, they have some situation in I know with this part is actually real or not, but they actually had situations and then their friendship got destroyed. And then she ended up seeing Selena Gomez drinking with that kidney that she gave Selena. How would you feel about that? If you give your kidney to somebody you love, you guys end up breaking up. How would you feel about it? So look at it from a lot of perspectives. You can't just wake up and say, because I love somebody, I'm going to give my kidney to that person. Yeah, love is not enough. There's always supposed to be other things that complement the love. Okay? Yeah, that's what I think. What do you think in the comment section? Are you going to give your kidney to somebody you love? Note that he said that love is not about money, beauty, or other thing. So what is love in the first place? And would you give your kidney to somebody you love?
Let's have it. Let's have it.
Hello, Sissy, please keep me anonymous. I happen to be with a man whom I don't love, but he's a nice person and loves me so much. Some months later, I met this guy whom I naturally loved and he loves me back. But he has 2 kids with different women. But he's no more with any of them. My parents want me to love the guy I don't love and disapprove me of getting married to the one I love. What should I do? I'm confused. Please, I'll be in the comment section. Help a sister. My dear, I will love the one that loves me. Do you know why? Because I've been in a lot of situations where I've actually loved guys or I've fallen for guys. And because of how they realized that I loved them, they treated me like I was desperate. So I will recommend somebody that loves you over somebody you love. Because I know people learn to love. I know that I can learn to love somebody. I know that if this person that loves me treats me well, I can learn to love that person. Yeah. So I'll recommend that you listen to your parents. I will recommend that you listen to your parents because that may be your soulmate. You just don't know yet because you're not feeling jiggy about the person yet. Okay. Yeah.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
Let's do the very last story and then end this episode. But I actually have lost this episode. POV, I'm a boy of 21 years. I was in a relationship with this girl whom I loved very much. She was beautiful, rich, and nice to be with. When we started dating, I asked her past relationship, and to my surprise, a friend of mine from high school happened to be her ex. Fast forward, we dated for like 6 months, and I had a call from my friend who happens to be my girlfriend's ex. He told me that my GF had been lying to me all this time, and he got to know that through our text messages he saw on her phone, we both have been very good friends. So we we decided to settle this issue. I decided to call her and put my friend on the phone. It was just funny. Fast forward, she couldn't lie again. I broke up with her and she continued to date my friend. Sometime later, she came to confess to me that she accepted to date me only because his boyfriend cheated on her with her best friend and she also wanted to do same. But she got to fall in love with me and was losing feelings for my friend. Now she wants me back because she broke up with my friend. POV, what do you think I do? Also, I'm out of the country now. I'm in the States now. This happened before I traveled and she had no idea I was traveling. Um, Frankly speaking, I think it's a messy situation. There's a whole lot of shit going on there. I don't want to be the one to put a damp on someone that could potentially be the one for you. And so I think you need to continue to have a conversation with her, see where her mind is at. And for your friend to continue to date her after you guys had agreed, I don't know what agreement she had. Did you guys agree that you confront her about the situation and he breaks up with her or both of you break with her? Or you had an agreement that, yeah, let's talk to her, find out what's going on, and I continue to date her? Because I feel like if the guy actually cheated on her and it was a comeback for her or it was also a revenge thing, then she had you in the process of revenging her so-called cheating boyfriend. And that alone should be a red flag for you. That's what I'm saying. There's a whole lot of drama around this particular one. Okay, so very carefully. Be careful. Don't just run into it because you fell in love with her. Don't just run into it because you like her. Just be careful. Okay? Yeah. You guys, I want to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being here. It's been an exciting time talking to you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Oh my God. I love having conversations with you guys. I will see you in the next episode. But please don't forget to also follow me on all my other social media platforms. I'm talking about on Instagram, you follow me on two platforms actually, the podcast platform and then my personal platform. The podcast platform is obviously the POV Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. And then you follow me on my personal platform as Vibes with Ikiapos on Instagram and also on TikTok. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe. YouTube is very important to me. So subscribe. Let's create more content together. I will see you in the next episode. My name remains Nanika Adipa. Bye, guys. Say your stories.